Good afternoon. It is 3:53 p.m. We are leaving out of Vellore towards Chennai now after a good lunch at a Vellore delicacy as always, and the distance is approximately 144 kilometers. Google Maps says it will take 3.5 hours. Let's see. We should be reaching by 7:30, or we can have better traffic to reach at a better time. We'll keep you updated on the road conditions from Vellore to Chennai. After Ranipet, the road has not been very good. There are lots of diversions after every 200 to 300 meters, and especially with trucks also on the road, it becomes very difficult to keep up a speed of more than 25 to 30 kilometers. So please keep that in mind, because this is for the flyovers that might come up on these areas. So it will take a couple of months more. So we are in the month of August now, so you can be assured that till December or January these roads will remain the same. Another diversion in less than 2 minutes. So this is how it goes. Please plan your time accordingly. If you are coming towards Chennai via Vellore or from Vellore, this route is basically Bangalore to Chennai route. So normally a lot of traffic is there, especially on weekends. Another diversion, and we are again going through it, and it is less than 2 minutes this time. So you can understand that as per earlier plan, reaching around by 7 o'clock might not be a good idea, but we'll keep you updated. We are on our way to Chennai. Heavy traffic, and finally at Sri Perumbudur it was really worse. There's the junction where the road either goes to the central part of Chennai or towards the southern part of Chennai. So we had taken up the route towards the southern part of Chennai, and through the route recrossing Kurur and going towards Chennai. Stopped for a tea break here at the Mars Cafe. A lovely tea here. Good morning everyone. We are in Chennai now. Yesterday we reached quite late due to rains and heavy traffic. Finally we reached at around 8 o'clock instead of 7:30. It was really bad, so couldn't make any videos at the end of the day. Had a good dinner at the place where we are staying. In the morning we had complimentary breakfast as well. So after having that, we are back on the roads in the Chennai, going towards one of the beaches. A nice sunny morning, and the view is quite, the roads are wide. Once we are at the beach, show you some shots at the beach as well. We are on the beach now. The beach is at Thiruvanmiyur Beach Police Station area. So it's quite spread out and the waves are quite exciting, sometimes rough as well. So it's always advisable to be safe when you are in the water or near the water. I'll be going closer to the water bay now and see how exciting it is there. Finally, we are on the National Highway 16 going outside of Chennai. Now it took us nearly 1 hour from our hotel to come out of the Chennai city. The total kilometers which we have traversed till now is only 29 kilometers and it is 1:22 p.m. Good afternoon. We stopped at 2:30 at this particular hotel, which is enormous. The restaurant was good, called the Anna Lakshmi restaurant, and the hotel is called the SRM Grandeurs. It is right beside the NH16 and the building huge. Lot of parking space, beautiful grand entry, and has a swimming pool as well. After a good warm lunch at the SRM Grandeurs, we are back onto the roads on National Highway 16 towards Nellore. It is 3:30 p.m. now, and towards Hyderabad we have a lot more kilometers to travel. Should be reaching by midnight or a little bit past midnight. If we are not halting for any other bigger breaks, we should be reaching by 12:30. I'll keep you updated on the roads. Till now, the roads after we have entered into the National Highway 16 has been good. Prior to that, it is the usual city roads, so traffic and narrow roads had been part of the journey. This is the view of the road ahead. So trucks and slow moving cars are always visible in this part of the road. Otherwise the turf on the roads are quite smooth and it becomes easier to travel at a higher speed. have just now entered Nellore. This was the Nellore checkpost. It is 4:33 p.m. So it's nearly 1 hour driving from Sri City, where we had stopped over for lunch. So the total number of kilometers which we have traversed today till now is 170 kilometers only. We have a lot more to be driving over the next 6 to 7 hours. Good evening, it is 5:30 p.m. exactly, and from the distance which we have covered in the last 1 hour is exactly 80 kilometers. So I have maintained a constant speed of 80 and it has been good. The mileage would have been very nice and surprise for me as well. So I am going at a very steady speed of 80 and my meter shows that my mileage is hovering approximately 17 to 18 kilometers per liter. We have stopped for a short pit break and we'll have some tea. We are on the National Highway 16 still. We have just now crossed Ongul. We did a pit stop for our refueling of the car. So there could not be requiring any more stoppage for refueling. Maybe for dinner we will be stopping over. But currently we are at a tea stall on the highway and we'll rest for some time and then move on. Traveling on these routes, the petrol pumps for the Nayaras are very good, especially with clean restrooms and drinking water as well. So if you really want to stop for a drink or a bio break, you can definitely plan for stops at the Nayara petrol pumps. Just now we have left the NH16 and turned towards the route to go to Hyderabad. So this is National Highway 167A. It's 8:30 p.m. now. We're still driving for the last 8 hours and we have covered approximately 450 kilometers. It's completely dark outside now, as you can see. It's only the headlights which give some light to these highways. So be careful when you are riding this at a higher speeds so that you do not risk the lives of others as well. So always have your headlights fully tested and functional, because without headlights it becomes total disastrous. Always use indicators when you are changing lanes well in advance, so that vehicles who are following you are well aware where you are going. We are around 160 kilometers from our home, so we are nearing Hyderabad, should be reaching soon. We will be taking a break before that to have our dinner. It's 9:47 p.m. now. The roads are totally dark with no lights. Pitch black. The toll plaza which we crossed just before this, I'll try to put the name of that toll plaza, wherein cash gates are also still available, and I'm not sure whether it's still legal or not, but they are taking only cash on those counters. I'll put the name if I remember it. We crossed it around 9:30 p.m. In 3 kilometers we will be reaching Nakatpalli, and we'll be merging with National Highway 65, which is the highway from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. So we'll be taking National Highway 65 towards Hyderabad. So it merges at Nakatpalli, and it is approximately 2 kilometers now. The time now is 10 p.m. Another thing, wanted to let you know that this particular stretch of last 100 to 150 kilometers, there are roadside dhabas for your food, but other than that, no bigger restaurant of your liking. So if you are traveling at these hours, please make your arrangements beforehand, so that you do not stay hungry during the travel while reaching Hyderabad. We are still waiting to find something to stop and have our dinner, but there is nothing much big things yet. We are still on the road towards Hyderabad. Just before entering Hyderabad, the roads are still under maintenance or rework, so lots of diversions, and as the traffic on the road with the trucks have increased, the speed on the road has decreased considerably. So If you are coming to Hyderabad, be prepared that just before entering the city or reaching the ORR, you will be facing with lots of traffic, with one way for going, so no more overtakings. We have reached the outer ring road of Hyderabad, entering the toll gates for the outer ring road. So from here we will have a nice roads of 120 kilometers per hour. The outer ring road of Hyderabad, it's 4+4 lanes and the speed limit is 120 kilometers. So we are 70 kilometers from our home, but we should be reaching in less than an hour. And we are not going at 120 kilometers, we are going much lesser than that. It's around 95 to 100. This was the last toll gate of our journey this time. We are on the ORR and we are entering the IT hub of the Hyderabad city, which is the financial district Gachibowli area. So within another 15 to 20 minutes we'll be back home. So the total distance which we have covered today is 687 kilometers and duration is approximately 12 hours because we started at 15 minutes past 12 and we should be reaching by 15 minutes past 12 in the night. So it's 12 hours round figure, and thank you everyone for being with me over this journey. It started from Hyderabad towards Vellore, from Vellore to Chennai and Chennai back to Hyderabad. So it's a round trip and we'll be making more videos whenever we are moving out of the city or within the city. So stay tuned. Bye. Good night.